Hey guys, how's it going? DJ2 here, and welcome back to Fortnite Save the World, and welcome to, welcome to the weekly reset video, the coming soon video, and a little bit more of a talking about the recent changes in version 12.60 in Save the World. Now, I know. A couple of things. First of all, there's been nothing new in Save the World, but you know what? Every single Wednesday evening, I do a a weekly update video where we go and check out the weekly shop and see what's changed. Second of all, normally I do a coming soon video earlier in the week, but so much craziness has been happening this week, and you guys know I've been putting out videos on a whole bunch of other things that basically it's to this point, but it's okay because, well, what's coming this week is not coming today, but coming on Friday. So that's why the coming soon video today. And finally, I want to talk a little bit more about the changes in Save the World, the version 12.60 charge changes, which I got to tell you, I haven't really had a chance to play much today at all. I mean, like half an hour maybe today. But in the time that I did, I tested out a bunch of different things, and it's kind of crazy. So we're going to talk about those three things, guys. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for using my creator code DUJ2. If you're buying anything in the shop or in the Epic store, don't forget the Epic sale is going on right now. Whoa, there's some crazy stuff there. If you're buying llamas, in Save the World, you know, or if you're buying something with V-Bucks over in Battle Royale, thank you very much, guys. It really helps me out a lot financially using my code. Thank you very, very much, guys. Of course, hashtag Epic Partner. And huge thank you to everyone who's been coming to the streams and everyone who has been becoming a member. Thank you very much. It's a new way of supporting the channel. You can do it for as little as 99 cents, or there's much higher tiers. But thank you very much to everyone who's supporting. I really appreciate you all. Thank you very much. There's a link down below in the description if you want to become a member. So let's talk about this. Well, you know what? Let's just start. Let's start at the top. Let's go check out the llama shop. Let's go check out our items. So we've got the legendary copper basilisk here. Again, very surprising that they didn't put anything else in here, but you know what? It's just what's happening right now. We've got the Defender Bruiser. We got Harvester Sarah. If you don't have Harvester Sarah, actually, not a bad buy, especially if you go ahead and level her up to Legendary, and you do that with Legendary Flux. We got the Buzzcut. We've got the Storm Shrouds, Eye of the Storm, Lightning in the Bottle, Epic Flux, and this week we've got double Pure Drops of Rain. Now, if you guys know, I've already talked about this before. I actually don't recommend spending your gold on these. I actually recommend now, especially with the evolution changes, which we're going to talk about that in a second. Especially with the evolution changes, I recommend you just do the missions. Do the missions, get the gold. You're going to be much better unless you are fast grinding gold. And just to get this, you know, it's in case you're not, let's say you're level 80 or something, but you can fast grind gold in, you know, level 50 or 60 missions, or even in the Canny Valley Storm King. Yeah, that's not a bad idea to do that. But apart from that, the inventory slots are still gone. What do I recommend to get here? Well, I always used to recommend at the top of the list the inventory slots, but they're gone. So now I recommend you get the inventory, rare perk up or uncommon perk up if you need it, and the legendary flux if you need it. If you don't have the copper basilisk, it's not a bad weapon. You do have to build it a certain way, and you have to use a very particular pistol hero to be able to get the max out of this weapon. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I can do a video talking all about that. But at this point, if you don't have it in your collection book, I don't really highly recommend you spend the money on it. But if you need it, go for it. Like I said, it's not a bad weapon if you build it a certain way. A little bit slow, and you're going to get a lot more damage with other pistols. But you know what? It is what it is. So that's it for the shop here. Nothing else really crazy here. Wait. Okay, all right. Scared me for a second. Yeah, for a second I thought we had more. Okay, I got scared there for a second. Anyway. All right, so there we go. That's all we have. That's all we have there. So let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be what's coming soon. Let's talk about what's coming soon, because we're going to combine this video into two. And basically for that, we're going to go over into the Save the World. We're going to go into the patch notes. Now, these are the same patch notes we've been looking at for the past 2 weeks. These are the 12 point, the May 12th patch notes or the home base status report, in which we had the information for the 12.50 content update, which is hybrid that we saw in the shop, and the patch notes, or I guess what was coming this week. The 12.60 update, which we're going to talk about in a second, and what's coming on Friday. On Friday, we're going to get, excuse me, Seawolf Jonesy brings the tide. I'm on the hunt for treasure and tusks. He has a standard perk, High Tide, which increases your shockwave damage by 55%. Commander perk, High Tide Plus, increases your shockwave damage by 55%. Additionally, shockwave activates the second time immediately after use. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be funny if you're going to go like bunk, bunk. That's going to be hilarious. I can't wait to see it. He will be showing up May 22nd, Friday, June 19th. Okay, Friday, May 22nd until June 19th. We already talked about that too. If you want to hear, I have a couple of videos talking about this, when the event will end and all that. You guys can go check them out on my channel. And also with him, we'll be returning the bundle bus also in the event store. Also returning May 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern. Until June 19th. If you guys want to see all about the bundle bus, how I recommend to use it, how I've been using it, go ahead and check out. I'll make it pop up over there in the corner, my bundle bus video. And you know what, at the end too, it should be there, or in the description, I'll leave this video and the event video talk that I made. Also, I am gonna want to try something different with this bundle, with the next bundle bus. I'm planning to make one obsidian and energy, and trying something out a little different that I haven't really tried for. It should be fun. It should be fun. But I'm going to do that on Friday when this video comes out. I might even do it on stream. We might have some fun and just do the whole thing on stream. But that's it, guys. That is what's coming to Save the World this week on Friday. Now, let's take a quick look, because we are doing the coming soon video. Let's go ahead and go over in excuse me. Let's go over into the collection book. Let's go here into the, right here. We're going to go right here, and we're going to take a look at Jonesy right here. So, thankfully, because we have him already in the collection book, we can take a closer look at this perk. There's High Tide, increase your shockwave damage by 55%. Passive and High Tide Plus, increase your shockwave damage by 55%. Additionally, shockwave activates second time immediately after use. Now, I'm really excited about this. We're going to build a hero with this guy. I'm going to use him as a commander. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to use him as a commander. There is a way of making a shockwave that's going to activate a lot more often, but I want to test out this double shockwave and see how it works. I still don't think it's going to be as powerful as most other setups, but I really want to try him out in, let's say, actually, what's he going to come with? He's going to come with shockwave, lefty and righty, and Warcry. Oh! He's going to be a lefty and righty. Okay, so if I use a lefty and righty setup, I'm probably going to use him in support, because having extra damage shockwave will be nice. But if I use him as a main hero, well, we're probably going to have to put Buccaneer Ramirez in there too. And of course, we're going to try and trigger this as often as possible. But we're going to make a video all about that, possibly on Friday. If not Friday, then this weekend once we get him. He looks pretty fun. He looks really awesome. He looks pretty fun. I got to say, well, I was going to say that I'm going to take back the fact that he looks like he just... Yeah, he still looks like... I don't know, man. I don't know. That beard doesn't look all that real. I don't know. He just looks like he's on, you know, he's on a ride or something. Anyway. So that's it for him. That's it for this week. Of course, the bundle was returning, and like I said, I already made a video all about that. Now, really quickly, I want to really quickly touch on this, because for me, this is a huge change, a huge difference in the game, and that is right here. The charge update, the update that they gave us in charging weapons. Now, I'm not going to go into a mission. I will say this though, in the little time that I have had to play today, yes, Affliction no longer works the same way it used to. Now, Affliction is not supposed to do massive amounts of damage. Yes, it just does a little bit. Affliction is kind of like, Affliction, I think I felt was meant to be, if you had just a little bit of health left on an enemy, Affliction would just be just enough to take that away and take them out. Ever since the bows have been coming out, ever since Stoneheart Farah came out, Affliction, and of course some of these weapons like the Xenon bow as well too, Affliction was just a little bit. Well, no, Affliction was a lot broken. I feel that they have finally fixed Affliction. I feel that Affliction is finally working the way it's supposed to be, but unfortunately, that has come to make a couple of other little issues. By this, I mean something that I was really enjoying, that I personally enjoyed about bows before all this happened, is that the initial hit on a lot of bows, the compression burst, the xenon, even the vacuum tube, right? Vacuum tube bow, and a lot of other bows that had either affliction added to them or they had an additional damage. The compression burster had impact, an additional impact damage that it could do. And of course, all the weapons that have affliction, the initial affliction damage. Originally, that affliction damage was, of course, much greater because, you know, we had this affliction glitch. Let's call it what it is. It was a glitch. The affliction definitely was glitched in one way or another, and because of that, you could do a massive amount of damage with some of these weapons that had affliction tied to them. Now that they've changed this, it's no longer happening that way. Affliction is no longer doing that initial boost of damage. And unfortunately, also with the compression burster, you guys know how much I love the compression burster. The compression burster was perhaps one of the greatest weapons that we've ever had. It no longer is that way. The impact damage no longer can crit in the initial hit, and on top of that, additionally, impact damage no longer does damage. Impact is just impact now. It doesn't have that extra massive amount of damage. It does say high impact damage here, but it's just the AoE damage. That's unfortunate. Unless I'm not seeing something. Again, like I said, I haven't really had a chance to play around with this weapon a lot. But the new changes... oh, sorry. You guys can't see what I'm seeing, what I'm putting behind me. I've just been showing you guys the different weapons. Additionally, because of this, some weapons are much more powerful with this update. I gotta tell you, the Noble Launcher is so much fun now. The Noble Launcher is ridiculously fun to use if you are not in the high level missions, if you are not in Twine. Get yourself a Noble Launcher. If you want to have a really fun experience, if you want to wipe out large waves of enemies, get yourself the Noble Launcher. I'm actually going to be working on mine, and I'm going to be using it again to clear out encampments, because it is tons of fun. I may actually start using the Storm King launcher. I may. It's the meta. It's the meta for doing Storm King. You know what? I need to just accept it and just use it, because it definitely has a lot of capacity. The Crescendo is surprising. The Crescendo can do a massive amount of damage, and I'm actually looking forward to trying it out in some more high pressure situations and high level missions to see what's going on there. And finally, the Vacuum Tube Sniper and the Zapatron. I probably won't be using those that much, although the Zapatron, I don't know. I've never liked the weapon. We'll try it. And I'm not even going to talk about the Monsoon, because come on. If you want to throw bullets, like, if you're better out just grabbing a handful of bullets and throwing them, because that's what the Monsoon can do. But anyway, finally, I will say this though, the Xenon bow is still amazing. The Xenon bow is still absolutely amazing. It still does the same amount of damage. I haven't gotten a chance to do 1,000,000 damage on it yet, and I think it's because of that initial affliction damage. But it's still amazing. I love it. It is a massive, powerful laser. I recommend you get it if you don't. I'm going to keep playing around with it a little bit. I think I'm going to, if I can get another one. I really hope so. That's why I'm still looking every single day. Whoa. Hi, Rabbit Raider Jonesy. That's why I'm looking every single day over here in the X-Ray Llamas. I'm keeping an eye out. Hopefully one of these days I'm going to see another Xenon bow there. I'm gonna pick it up because, oh well, when the birthday llamas come back, because I want another one. I definitely want another one. It is an incredible, awesome, amazing weapon. But you guys are also going to start seeing me play around with the Noble Launcher more. I'm gonna play around with one of my Storm King's rats. Definitely, I'm going to start working on some of these weapons and seeing what I can do. But I'm still going to test some more out. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? I am very, very sad and disappointed that the compression burster is no longer... It's no longer even worth using. I'm really sad about that. I am going to go ahead and put a fire rate on it and see what I can do with it. But at this point, I just don't... I don't think it's worth it anymore. I really don't. Finally, one last thing I have to ask you guys is, have you guys noticed here? Oh, let me see. You guys can't see this right here. So if you guys notice right here, up here, see that? See how it no longer says 4 times? Look at that. No longer says 4 times on any of the missions. I don't know if that's just a visual glitch or if that's actually happening. I haven't had a chance to do a mission yet. If you guys can let me know down below in the comments. If not, I will definitely do it tomorrow, and you know, when I'm on stream, we're gonna test it out. I want to know what's going on here. Did they remove the 4 times rewards of the basic missions? I don't think so. I think it's just a visual thing, but I am also seeing a kind of some interesting things here. For example, this category 4 time storm has 348 reperk. Well, this is a 4 time. It's why. Well, it's a 4 time. But you know what? That's interesting. The fight category 3 storm that's not a 4 time has 170. So are they working on the balancing? I'm not sure. 180 in this one. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this one has, I don't know. This one is a regular deliver the bomb with 44 lightning model in the timed rewards, and this is 90. Let me know. Let me know, guys. Have they changed these? Did they revert the changes? Are we no longer getting the same amount or that of evolution materials that we were getting? This is going to be a big question for me tomorrow. I want to do all of these missions tomorrow and test this out and see what's happening. Did they revert it? Did they rebalance it? And of course, they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us about this. They didn't tell us about the charge changes. They didn't tell us about all the different balancing or changes they made to all the bows and all these weapons and all of this. There's been a massive amount of changes here, and we weren't told about it. You guys know what I say about it. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will talk a little bit more about this particular topic. And we're gonna you know what, we are this weekend, keep an eye out. There'll be a video talking about, you know, the whole figure it out yourself and this right here and the changes to the bows and everything else. All of these balance changes that how are we supposed to know about this? How are we supposed to know about any of this if they don't tell us? But anyway, I've been rambling too long. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoy this video, if you enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a huge favor and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.